In today's video, we're going to show you how to remove a Windows SYSKEY password. So let's get started. Now, we're not going to use any kind of VM or screen capture. We're going to be using real hardware, and for today's video, we'll be using the old Dell Optiplex 7010 with Windows 7. So the method we're going to be using today, we are going to need a Windows install media of some type. We're going to be using a USB that we created, though an OEM disk will work just as well. So we're going to go ahead and set the SYSKEY. It really won't matter much as this method will allow us to completely remove it. So we're going to go ahead and restart. This may take a moment, so we'll just go ahead and fast forward. So as you can see, it's now asking us for a password, and we can't get past this point to get into Windows at all. So what we're going to have to do is we're actually going to have to restore some files, and to do that we're actually going to have to start up a Windows install media. So let's go ahead and insert our USB stick and restart the PC. So you are going to need to know what your boot menu key is. For us, it's F12, so we're going to go ahead and hit that. And we're going to come right down to our SanDisk USB drive right here. Depending on the speed of your computer, this may take some time, so we'll just go ahead and fast forward. Now that we're into the Windows install, we don't need to go any further with this. What we're actually going to do is we're actually going to open up command line, a keyboard shortcut of holding shift and hitting F10. Now from here, what we're going to need to know is we're going to need to know what drive letter is actually associated to our Windows install. It's probably C, though we may have to try a few other drive letters. Okay, so C does come up, so we're going to run the dir command just to see what's inside of it. And from the contents of this drive, it definitely looks like our Windows install. So now that we have the correct drive, we can run a few commands to copy a few files, make some backups, and remove this SYSKEY password. So the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to create a registry backup directory. So let's go ahead and type that in. So now that we have our directory to back up our current registry files, the next command we're going to type in here is actually going to copy all those files from the actual registry folder to this new backup folder. So let's go ahead and type that in. All right, with all of our files backed up, what we're going to actually do now is we're actually going to type in the next command, which is actually going to copy the Windows backup of all of the registry files over top of the current registry files to remove this password. So let's type that in. All right, all those files copied, no problem. And now that that's complete, we are all set with this command line and this Windows install. So we're going to go ahead and exit out of these, pull out our thumb drive, and restart the PC. It will definitely come up with this just because of the SYSKEY password, but just go ahead and go down to the restart Windows normally, and we'll see what happens. And there we are. No more prompt for a SYSKEY password. We are back into Windows and full control of our PC. One of the main reasons why we thought we should do this is just because of how many scammers are out there, and they lock people's PCs with the SYSKEY thing. Windows did remove it in one of the newer versions of Windows 10, so it's not as big of a deal as it used to be, but a lot of people still run Windows 7, so... And that's how you remove a Windows SYSKEY password. Knowledge is power.